Welcome to the JWK show. Hope you guys are having a great day. We talk about crypto and we keep things short and concise. So last week was the potential launch of the Xrp ETFs, but unfortunately we have all spot Xrp ETF decisions being postponed due to the SEC's review process being frozen due to the ongoing U.S. government shutdown. So we do have the new dates being revealed, and that is Franklin's Xrp ETF new deadline be November 14th. So we do have new deadlines now expected from mid to late November once the SEC resumes operations. And guys, we could see the U.S. government shutdown ending today, and when that happens, we will see the launch of the Xrp ETF. So, guys, November is looking exciting as well, and as Mr. Poole said, we have a November to remember, and will we see history repeating itself? We saw a massive pump coming in for Xrp back in November. Could we see another big pump happening this November as well for Xrp? Xrp having around a 5-6x during 2024's November. And guys, could the Xrp ETFs be the catalysts increasing the price of Xrp, making Xrp go parabolic, right? The 1% need a reason to pump up Xrp and the markets. Now, this is one of the most bullish news ever for crypto, and that is Zelle, a payment service that lets you send money from one bank account to another, used by literally everyone who has a bank account. And now we have payments processor Zelle to allow crypto stablecoins for international transactions, which means that we will see anyone with a bank account having access and using stablecoins such as the RLUSD through Zelle, right? So we're about to see so much money flowing on chain, flowing into stablecoins from Zelle, from tech giant Zelle. Guys, this is extremely bullish news, and this is happening as we have the Genius Act in play and the Clarity Act coming in as well, right? So this essentially means mass adoption coming in for cryptos and stablecoins. And we also have a massive prediction from John E. Deaton, and that is, I predicted that if Ripple, Kraken, or Coinbase didn't make a play for Uphold, I believe Fidelity or Charles Schwab would acquire it for an amount between $1.5 billion to $1.9 billion, and I still stand by that prediction. So will we see one of these companies? Will we see Ripple acquiring Uphold? Guys, in my opinion, I believe it'll be Ripple, as Ripple already has a partnership with Uphold, and guys, their relationship is very, very tight. And with Ripple announcing the continuation of acquisitions, guys, Uphold could be the next acquisition. And guys, Uphold is also the first major crypto platform to bring real US dollars on chain, aka we have the RLUSD, issued by a nationally chartered bank and backed by the strength and consumer protections by the U.S. banking system. So Uphold is one of the biggest and safest crypto exchanges to use, guys. That would be a massive acquisition. Imagine Uphold becoming the Ripple centralized exchange. And we also have a massive connection happening with Microsoft and Ripple as well. So we have Microsoft's active interest in Interledger Protocol, ILP, using Xrp, led by someone like Marley Gray at Azure. Microsoft Azure bolsters the argument that Ripple's tech is ready for implementation, while Ethereum remains more in the platform for development and experimentation. Guys, Ethereum is not ready for the new financial system, but the Xrp ledger, Xrp is. So we have Marley Gray, Principal Program Manager Blockchain at Microsoft, and guys, we have Chris Larson following Marley Gray, right? So do we have something happening with Microsoft and Ripple? Could we see some sort of partnership? But guys, it does seem like we have Microsoft Azure adopting Xrp and the Interledger Protocol. And we have from Ripple as well, all the way back in 2015, very, very long time ago, early connections with Microsoft, all the way back since 2015. We have Microsoft's Marley Gray, Ripple, and ILP will be the fabric of multi-chain future. And guys, this has all been said ever since 2015. This is an absolutely massive massive find. Thank you to Professor Ripple Effect. Guys, we have Microsoft, one of the biggest companies to use XRP, RLUSD, and many, many more. And we have China rewiring its financial system, allowing it to trade globally without relying on the US dollar. We do have de-dollarization happening, and we also have the People's Bank of China, one of the biggest banks in China, utilizing ISO 20022 for interoperability and can use Ripple for cross-border currency exchanges, right? So we have the entire world migrating over to ISO 20022, including China, and we do have China using XRP. We have the biggest banks in China using XRP. Guys, again, absolutely massive. It doesn't get any bigger than this. We can see in a documentation we have the mention of Ripple and PBOC promoting their use of the digital yuan, right? So we are heading towards a digital ecosystem, a digital economy, every currency going digital, and we have XRP bridging all of the currencies together. We can see we have lacking these facilities may turn to alternative means of currency exchange, such as cryptocurrencies like Ripple. So if there is a lack of liquidity to exchange, again, they can use XRP to do so. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.